Hello and welcome to Orbiting Brick. Today's video is going to be visiting a Easter egg on Minmus. Now when I started this video, I just knew that the Easter egg was on Minmus and was in a northern crater, so I had no idea what it looked like. And I just thought it sounded interesting and it was easy to reach. This is a fairly standard Apollo-style rocket. Also, for some reason, I keep making mistakes when I'm speaking today, so apologies in advance. And so we're already in orbit. And I'm now plotting the maneuver node to Minmus. Well, the first maneuver, because when going to Minmus, you need to have a mid-course correction. And so, since the Easter egg is in a northern crater, we're going into a polar orbit. And since this is Kerwusser's Realm 2, there's gonna be tons of glitches with this, which you'll see later. Also, I did some very unrealistic fuel transfers there because I wanted to complete the entire transfer burn using that lower stage. So now I just did my mid-course correction, which the trajectory got a bit off there, but I decided to work with it anyways. And I realized just how far away my periapsis was. But I had Delta V to to enter orbit from that altitude anyways. So yeah, not the most efficient, but I had Delta V to spare. And also my camera started doing that weird thing where it starts to drift away from the vessel. Which, yeah, again, there's a reason I don't make that many videos in Kerwusser's Realm 2. It's because there's so many bugs. It's impossible to do a mission without encountering some major glitch. And so when the game becomes more stable, I will do more videos on it. Now this is important because I'm approaching the Easter egg and you can see that circle with something in it. And now I'm just maneuvering closer towards it. And again, I don't know what it looks like going into this. And so you can see there's some shapes surrounding, there's some objects surrounding the main circle. And as we get closer, you're going to see that center structure is a gigantic statue, and it's surrounded by various obelisks, all topped with these weird, light blue gem things. And so let's get our crew on EVA. And somehow an extra Kerbal got added to the craft, so we're gonna need to leave somebody stranded at some point, but I'll deal with that later. And for some reason, Jebediah's EVA pack stopped working, which probably at this time I should have stopped this mission because there's from events to happen later, I'm convinced this monument may be cursed. Anyways, yeah, you can see there's a crater surrounded by the obelisk, and in that dark circle, there appears also just planting a flag in front of the monument. But you can see there's a few smaller circles with basically they appear to be depicting orbits, with the statue being where Kerbin should be, and the orbits being of the Mon and Minmus. I decided to have Valentina go up on top of one of the obelisks. The statue. It looks kind of like it's definitely Kerbalized, but with the mouth area of it. Also, I'm just gonna land on top of the gem on its patch. I'm not quite sure what word should be used to refer to this thing, but yeah, it looks like a bit like a personified kraken Kerbal thing. Terrible way to explain it. Basically, there's definitely some connection to a kraken here. And now, I unfortunately ran out of EVA propellant, so I'm gonna need to walk back to the lander. Yeah, there's not much else I could do. I couldn't do any science reports since that hasn't been added yet. And so I decided to just get a refill of EVA propellant from the lander and do some more exploring around the area. And so Valentina is currently going back to the lander. Also, Jebediah's EVA pack still doesn't work, and I think so. It didn't have for some reason record in the audio of the footage, but I heard like a distant rumbling in game, and I swear I actually did hear this, and I thought, you know what, maybe there's some hidden lore here, and I realize it's nothing, but it's just a Easter egg, but I decided to head home. Honestly, not much else I could do anyways. And now my nav valve isn't working properly, probably because it was set to a surface instead of orbit. Yeah, I had to do a dog leg maneuver to get into a correct orbit. To rendezvous with the mothership. If you want a tutorial on how to rendezvous and dock vessels together, you can check my channel. I already have made a tutorial on how to do that. And so now I'm just doing a standard rendezvous. And just time warping so that I get a nice close encounter with the ship. And the reason I said I thought this monument was cursed is that's about to happen fairly soon. So I'm about to get a nice close encounter with the mothership, and so I just slow down I kill my velocity, burn towards the target, and do a normal rendezvous, and then my lander explodes and gets completely destroyed, and the mothership is ejected from Minmus orbit, and it's actually on the escape trajectory from Kerbin. And so this is why I thought it was cursed. Clearly, we messed with the monument, we stood on it, we were near it, and now the kraken, the kraken is attacking us. And so, yeah, so this is definitely completely unrelated to visiting the monument. It makes for a better title if I can say that this might be cursed. And also, it's kind of an interesting coincidence that this kraken attack happened to happen on this mission. But yeah, the video is almost over. I want to thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and goodbye!